Hello, welcome to the news, brought to you with the support of Mediaproxy. Now, today's weekly news is slightly later than normal, as we, like many, have been waiting for an update from IBC following the Dutch government's announcement of their new COVID-19 restrictions. We're now told that following close examination of the new COVID protocols and consultation with key IBC exhibitors and stakeholders, that IBC 2021 will be taking place on December 3rd to 6th at the RAI in Amsterdam as planned.
Yes, absolutely. So check out ibc.org website for all the details, as there may be some slight time changes and other measures you may need to consider when visiting. So, as we predicted last week, our news feeds are awash with IBC news, and so let's start with LiveU, who will be in Amsterdam, demonstrating its end-to-end contribution and distribution solutions, including its multi-camera LU800 5G production-level field unit, rich remote production tools, and more, of course, built on its LRT protocol, LRT standing for LiveU Reliable Transport.
Argosy is introducing a new range of connectors and tooling from Simply 45 at IBC for Cat6, Cat6a and Cat7 cabling installations designed to make any wiring task simpler and less expensive. The Simply 5 series boasts the only pass-through style connectors approved by HDBaseT, the global standard for transmission of UHD video and audio. Ethernet controls USB and up to 100 watt of power over a single long distance cable.
Absolutely. So look out for the article on KitPlus.com that Chris wrote on cable standards in the articles section, and look out for the interview with Chris from Argosy coming up later this week, making cabling actually quite interesting. And of course, make sure you subscribed to the channel, of course, which really leads us on to Mediaproxy, the international leading developer of software-based IP broadcast solutions. They will highlight recent upgrades to its industry-leading LogServer logging, monitoring and analysis system on stand 7.b44.
Yeah, LogServer works entirely in software designed to reliably log and monitor program output to ensure it's compliant with broadcast regulations. It seamlessly fits into the cloud, virtual or on-premise workflows and supports video, audio and real-time data from a variety of sources used in broadcasting today.
PlayBox Neo has chosen IBC 2021 as the venue for its European debut of its latest generation broadcast playout system, where they will demonstrate a complete solution designed to handle every element of the content management process from ingest, pre-production and scheduling all the way through to transmission.
Magewell stand at IBC will include the Magewell Cloud management software, which provides centralized configuration and control of multiple Magewell streaming and IP conversion devices, plus powerful stream management features including protocol conversion and SRT relay. Magewell Cloud can run on a cloud hosting platform or on-premise server and makes it easy for integrators, administrators and users to manage multiple Magewell encoders and decoders across many locations through an intuitive browser-based interface.
Clearcom will be returning to IBC this year and showing their latest product releases: Arcadia Central Station, FreeSpeak Edge Base Station and Station IC Virtual Desktop Client, as well as their other trusted broadcast solutions, of course. So that's the news that might have been relating to IBC. Now let's head over to Mr. MXF and see what he spotted this week.
Newsflash, Docker's not free anymore. You probably have to pay for this really awesome technology. But I do think it's worth a quick recap on what Docker actually is and why it's important. Now, you probably know that a virtual machine is essentially a client operating system, let's call it Windows, that sits on top of a host operating system, let's call it Linux, and it runs programs. And in theory, those programs don't know that they're inside a virtual machine, and they share the resources of the host without being able to escape, or at least we hope. Now, a container like Docker is basically the same sort of shell around the programs, and they share the resources of the host, but they don't have all that extra baggage of the second client OS. Now, this is neat because managing at the container level dramatically simplifies the scaling of your software, and it decouples it from the underlying hardware. Now, in this week's W3C SMPTE Workshop live sessions, we'll be talking about another technology called WebAssembly, which enhances and sometimes even replaces containers. If you want to know more or join the discussion, join the second live workshop session, or maybe just ping the KitPlus team and I'll do a WebAssembly explainer for KitPlus News. Ciao for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. MXF. Now, in other non-show news, we see Starfish Technologies, a pioneer in transport streaming processing, has passed the milestone of delivering 1,000 processing channels in production systems around the world. These channels deliver powerful workflow benefits to their host broadcasters and content delivery enterprises. Typical applications include replacing and switching live content, adding and removing advertising insertion markers, processing parental control markers, and adding station logos.
Cortex is launching Cortex IO, a cloud-native platform giving content owners complete control over the resources and bandwidth needed to conduct live streams and launch new online services. The new software as a service solution lets users meet demand for content easily and quickly by delivering pop-up or 24/7 online channels that can reach millions of people globally.
RISE, the award-winning advocacy group for gender diversity in the broadcast media technology sector, is pleased to announce the launch of the RISE Women in Leadership Report 2021 in partnership with KTN, connecting ideas, people and communities to respond to the national and global challenges and drive positive change through innovation.
Salsa Sound has launched MixAir 2, the latest iteration of its AI-based automation platform for live audio mixing, transitioning to a pure software cloud-ready version. Aimed at live sports applications and built on the company's patented AI technology, MixAir 2 allows sound engineers to automatically create the best possible mix using standard microphone setups.
Something new now from Broadcast Picks is the feature-rich, easy-to-use, 4K-ready MX Hybrid, which looks perfect for today's evolving environment as video production migrates to IP connectivity.
Together with Broadcast Solutions, Studio Berlin is breaking completely new ground on the concept of separating technology and production. One example is instead of all the racks of hardware being installed in the OB truck, they've been moved to the support vehicle. It's an approach that's unique to date. Studio Berlin and Broadcast Solutions are also committed to KVM innovation and thus implemented a Pantex KVM over IP system.
Intinor has joined the RIST Forum as an associate member. RIST, Reliable Internet Stream Transport, is designed for the reliable transport of professional video over the internet, used in news and sports contribution, remote production and distribution services. RIST provides a core set of functionality and behaviours across all implementations to ensure interoperability, but it also gives vendors the freedom to add their own advanced functionality.
Hedge have released PostLab, full support for Media Composer, a cloud-native solution to enable collaborative remote editing workflows for Avid editors. PostLab serves as an extension to an on-premise Nexus or other Avid-compatible NAS SAN storage, eliminating cumbersome access gateways and high latency associated with cloud media workflows. PostLab provides a great user experience regardless of available bandwidth.
ES Broadcast has been appointed as one of the first 3 new members of Grass Valley's GV Media Universe Advanced Channel Partner Programme. As the UK's first partner, ES Broadcast Systems Integration Engineers will extend the reach and knowledge of Grass Valley's AMPP commercial integration and technical teams to provide clients with an on-ramp to cloud-based workflows.
Now, you might have seen last week that GB Labs introduced a completely new version of its revolutionary FastNAS technology. FastNAS Generation 2 can deliver up to 4 gigabytes per second real deliverable network performance and is up to 10 times as quick for mixed tasks compared to the previous generation. Check out the interview with Dominic we did last week for more information on the FastNAS Generation 2.
Ross Production Services recently purchased its 5th 96-channel Colorec Brio audio console to standardise on Colorec technology. The new Brio is installed in one of RBS's 6-camera OB Sprinter vans, part of the division's fleet of 8 trucks. With this purchase, 3 of the trucks now have Colorec Brios, including its 12-camera 40-foot units.
So that's it for the news today. Thank you very much for Mediaproxy for their support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.